Yeah, so it's a case that took more than a year for investigators to build and dates back as far as 20 years ago, with one alleged victim as young as 4.
You know, there's factors of embarrassment, a wide array of factors where a youngster wouldn't come forward.
But now that they have, the Reverend Ted Butler could face up to life in prison. The pastor of Gospel Light Baptist Church in Walker is accused of molesting a boy who was 5 in 2006 at the pastor's home in nearby Talmadge Township. It was that boy who came forward 4 years later in April 2010, telling his parents and launching an investigation. His parents attended the church. That led investigators to Butler's prior churches, including the former Landmark Baptist Church in Algoma Township.
There were 2 different time frames, obviously 2 different churches, but both of the victims had contact with the suspect through his affiliation with the churches.
A former Grand Rapids man who once attended Landmark Baptist through a bus ministry told police that Butler sexually assaulted him at the church sometime in the late 1980s, more than 20 years ago. The victim was between 4 and 10 years old at the time. He is now 30 and living out of state. Butler, who is 46 and married with children, also has worked at Bills Lake Baptist in Newaygo and at a Baptist church in Princeville, Illinois.
Right now we have no other indication of other victims, but the point is that if they exist, we would like them to come forward.
We couldn't reach the pastor today, and his attorney's office refused to comment. Now, Butler is expected in a Kent County courtroom on August 31st on a first-degree sexual assault charge. Then he'll be in Hudsonville District Court, expected on September 14th, on a charge of second-degree sexual assault. In studio control, Ken Kolker, 24 Hour News 8.